am back! What it do, baby? Welcome back to Nets Republic. I'm your host, Sever the Bond. Did you have a good All-Star break? The kid got a chance to get a little R&R, a little rest and relaxation, if you will. I even took an additional day off just because I feel like I deserve it. Covering an NBA season is not an easy feat, not in the slightest bit, especially when you cover the WNBA too, because it's literally basketball all year long. So the kid needed a break, and I took the entire All-Star break off. We don't have any All-Stars, so I didn't even have to watch. I did watch the three-point competition to laugh at Julius, but outside of that, I did absolutely nothing involving basketball, involving the NBA anyway, for about 8 to 10 days, and it was absolutely wonderful. Oh my God, it was great. Maybe for like the YouTube algorithm, it wasn't the best idea to take almost 2 weeks off, but I enjoyed it. It was much needed, and I'm back. And it's Nets Republic time, and we got to talk about this team. So before the video begins, let me say, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that shenanigans. Let me know down below what you did over the All-Star break. What did you do to recharge, to reset, if you will, before we do this last like 20-something stretch of games before we get over to the playoffs? Let me know what you did down below. I figured we should start the video with the Mansion music review. We've been putting it off a month. Finally time to do it. It was trash. It was absolutely horrible. I don't even think I got through the whole thing. It was just terrible. I'm just waiting for a love letter to U5. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I don't know what Trippy thought he was going for, but I'm not here for that. It was giving 28 grams Wiz Khalifa vibes, but that's not here nor there. But anyway, the game from last night. We got annihilated by the Bulls. And you see the title of the video, we're advertising the Church of Blow It Up, because this is for new subscribers. These are for people who might not be aware of the lingo, of the language that we speak here on Nets Republic. Tonight, we're talking about the Church of Blow It Up. It's not a church for everyone. Some people are a part of the Church of Scientology. You feel me? Some people are with, other religions that I can't think of because I'm exhausted from work. But there are various churches out there. You feel me? There are various churches. Here at Nets Republic, we are a part of the Church of Blow It Up. And with the season we had, with the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows, with the Kyries and the KDs, I figured that the best course of action was blow the team up, get rid of the stars because they're not going to stay anyway. And let's try to rebuild with the pieces that we have and surround the pieces we have with great talent. We had 3 games in a row, a 3-game stretch of Cam Thomas going out there and dropping 40 burgers. You feel me? Handling his business. Claxton was putting in a case for possibly being Defensive Player of the Year type performances. And we went ahead and we flipped Kyrie Irving. And we got Spencer Dinwiddie back. We got Dorian Finney-Smith. We traded Kevin Durant. We got Bridges. We got Mr. Johnson. We technically got Jay Crowder, but gave him away. And we got a bunch of draft picks. So the pieces were acquired to go around what we have here. Somewhere, things got lost in translations. Again, having the religion example here. Things got lost in translation. And somehow, the biblical centerpiece, the book, if you will, the holy grail, the instructional manual given to us at the Church of Blow It Up. The translation was weird, whether it was the King Harden edition, you feel me? Whether it was the new Levert version, you feel me? It got lost in translation. And when we got our copy here in the States, or wherever it is you're watching us, there seems to be some things that were mistranslated. You see, when I said blow it up, I was under the impression that we understood that we had Cam Thomas and Claxton, and we need to build around them and go on about our day. Now, when I say build around them, I'm not just talking about getting the pieces, making it look cute. I mean actually having the team centered around Claxton and Cam Thomas. Have the offense go through those two. You feel me? That's what I thought we were doing. But somewhere, wires got crossed, a thou turned into a thee, a thus turned into an art thou. You feel me? And somehow, we have convinced ourselves as not only an organization, but a fan base, that the plan of Operation Church of Blow It Up is built around Bridges and Cam Johnson. And again, I just for the life of me don't understand how we got here. Is it because the Nets are destined to just be a train wreck? Is that it? Is it because I've done something foul in my personal life that has made me a bad luck magnet to where everywhere I go, pain and destruction and turmoil will follow? I don't know which one it is. But I'm just trying to put the pieces together and figure out how it is that we got here. Now, some of you were fooled. Some of you had the wool pulled over your eyes. Some of you went for the pump fake. Some of you went for the hezzy. Y'all were reaching on a little crossover, you feel me? You reach, I teach type moment. Some of y'all were fooled last game against the Heat, I believe. When Mr. Brooklyn Bridges went out there and he put on that 40-point performance and we beat up on the Heat. Y'all were fooled. You just said, Brooklyn Bridges. Brooklyn Bridges. That's what you said. That's what you said. I saw him. That's what you said. Brooklyn Bridges. I could see you doing the stupid little dance while you were typing the comments. Oh, y'all were eating it up. That bum had one good game, and y'all were eating it up. Can I quote XXX Tentacion? To eat it up, 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 eat it, hey? Y'all were eating it up. Y'all were hitting the two-door cinema shuffle. Is it two-door cinema club or two-door cinema? I don't know which one it is. But y'all were hitting that shuffle. Eat that up. It's good for you. I'm throwing a lot of references out there. I don't think y'all are getting it, but that's not here or there. But y'all left no crumbs. Y'all were just eating it up. You loved every second of it. And y'all went for the hype train, pure hype beast mode. You might as well have had a Supreme hat on. I was disgusted by y'all's actions. I'll be quite honest with you. And I tweeted my disgust. And y'all looked at me. And the same way you always do. You say, oh, 7 man, the greatest there's ever been. Why you hating? Why you hating on the young Bridges? That brings us to last night's game. When that bum scored his first successful bucket, 7 minutes into the second quarter, when we're down 30 points, we ain't scored 30 yet. It's almost halftime, and we haven't scored 30 yet. And this bum, I always get his name wrong. Mikal. Why do I always get his name wrong? Mikal hits his first successful three. He points to the bench and does the little, we haven't scored 30 yet, and it's finna be halftime. He hits his first shot and hits the little joint. mean, like, and I'll be fair, everyone was trash. Joe didn't play terrible. Joe Harris played terrible on defense, but not like some of those turnovers were bad. I mean, like if you're letting Drummond take the ball from you, like just straight up snatch your joint, 2 dribbles and he's yamming on you and giving the peace out to the crowd. Like if you can't protect your dribble from Drummond with his hairy shoulders, then I don't know what to say about you, Joe. But that's not here there. So to Mikal's credit, everyone played horrible. But just the fact that he was out there playing so trash and then finally hits a shot when it's like 20-75, and this man had the audacity, the audacity to hit the little whatever it is we're calling this little celebration thing, that just told me everything I needed to know. But again, you were asking a bunch of certified role players to step up and collectively be that guy. And we're still not learning anything. We're not progressing. And yeah, it's one game. But I would like to remind everyone what we said before the All-Star break. I said I wasn't going to really cut into them until after the All-Star break, because they had just gotten together. You feel me? I didn't want to go too hard. But this is several weeks past the trade. They had an entire break, multiple practices. I mean, like Jacques Vaughn doing the Kumbaya thing with the book. This is an empty book and we're going to write our chapter. Dog, you cannot do all of that and then have your team get obliterated by 80. I can't stress enough the fact that we hadn't scored 30 points and it was halftime. We hadn't scored 30 points and it was halftime. Off Jacques Vaughn having the book with the empty pages? I'm sorry, it's giving Jeff Hornacek with his little axe. Everybody take a Sharpie. And it was that Hornacek or Fizdale? I can't remember anymore, but one of them bums. They had an axe and walked into the New York locker room and said, everybody take a Sharpie and write your name on the handle, because this is going to represent us cutting at the... I'm not playing. That's what man said. He had Melo and Porzingis in them writing their name on an axe handle and said, don't worry, we going to chop the joint. Bruh. Off the empty book, you going to have your team go out there and get annihilated like that. And then you got Mikal on the podcast with JJ Redick or whatever, the old white man in the sea or whatever the joint's called, talking about how he was speaking with Joe Harris before a film session after the Knicks game, and he was asking Joe, should I speak up and say something, because it feels like the offense is still ISO Kyrie, ISO KD, but those blankety blanks aren't here anymore. Like, to be quoted as saying that and then have the performance you just, like, that's just nuts. And I love the Nets. I love the cinematography. Like, I love the Brooklyn, I think it's called The Bridge, right? The Bridge, right? The little series they do. Like, I love all of that. I love the theatrics. It's great. It's wonderful. I'm here for it. But you can't come off of that and then proceed to get annihilated. And it was to the Bulls. We didn't face the Celtics. It was the Bulls. Not the Sixers. Not the... You feel me? It was the Bulls. You got Stacey King hitting the cha-cha slide on the sideline. You got them saying, oh, Patrick Beverly was the missing piece. Bruh, you gonna let them get that off against us? And what happened to the defense? Like, it's one thing if them bums can't hit a shot because they're role players. But to not even play your role as a role player is when I start to, you feel me? I start to itch my scalp a little bit. You feel me? Do I need moisturizer or am I confused? I can't tell the difference anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. They got me itching the scalp, trying to figure out what's going on out here. Them bums weren't even playing defense. And speaking of the cha-cha slide, did you see the conga line they were making to the rim? I think it's common knowledge Day'Ron Sharpe's not the most well-rounded NBA players out there, but I mean, come on, bro. Where was the defense? And again, Mr. Mikal, y'all calling this man Baby Kawhi, and he getting ate up by Alex Russo. Is it Alex Russo? Is that the guy from Wizards of Waverly Place? Who's the bald Caucasian dude that looks like Elmer Fudd who plays on the Bulls, who was with the Lakers, who got the headband? Whatever his name is, I feel like it's Alex Caruso. Or maybe I'm thinking of the dude from Wizards of Waverly Place. I don't know, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He's getting ate up by Elmer Fudd in a Bulls costume. You feel me? Cosplaying Michael Jordan. Man had like 3 fouls in the second quarter. I believe he got his third foul before he even scored a point. And then you got Cam. Oh, God. Then you got Cam Johnson. But he hits 2 threes and then is over for the rest of the game. For the life of me, I don't know why he's starting. And you want to talk about clunking threes? Finney Smith. My God, bro. When was the last time he took a 3 and you thought it was going? Be honest. When was the last time he took a 3 and you thought it was going in? My God. But nothing compares. Hold on, now let me get the bonus track after out. You feel me? Let me get my Able Test Faye on. You feel me? Let me channel the weekend. Nothing compares to the emptiness we both share. You feel me? Nothing compares to the bummery of this man, Spencer Dinwiddie. Did he score at all? Like, I know he hit the foul shots, but did he actually score from the field? I believe he was scoreless. What a bum! And before y'all start getting on me in the comments, did I not wait until after the All-Star break? Because I've been wanting to say this since the trade was made. But I have waited patiently and said, let me give them a chance. Let them mesh together. Let them figure it out. But the fact that these bums are putting on performances like this, the Booty Cheek Olympics, that's really what it is the Booty Cheek Olympics out there. I just hear nothing but clapping. I'm looking over my shoulder for Sweet Lou. You feel me? I'm looking over my shoulder for Harden because all I hear is the clapping of cheeks at the booty festival that we're putting on in Brooklyn. They done changed a couple laws. But they will continuously shovel this new era at us and have all the new toys they acquired that couldn't hit the side of a barn. I mean, they would throw a rock at the ground and miss. They're so off right now. But you wouldn't dare give real minutes to Royce O'Neal, who and again I just want to point out, I'm aware everyone played terrible, but you wouldn't give real minutes to Royce O'Neal. You wouldn't let Watanabe even come off the bench in meaningful minutes. Sumner can't get in the game in meaningful minutes. Insanity. We get a couple new toys and just forget everything we just did. How many times did you hear Sarah Kustok say, you know, this would be a good time to get Claxton involved? Let's not forget about Nick Claxton. I mean, it's like we have forgotten our identity completely. When I said blow it up, I ain't asked for this. I ain't asked for this. This was not the plan. This was not the translation. You feel me? I know you're not supposed to talk about religion, but like, you know how some people say like they believe in God or whatever, but they're not religious? That's how I feel about this. Like, I believe in the idea of blowing the team up and going with the youth, but I'm not with this get new pieces and let role players start. Like, I'm not with that. Not at all. The only person who I think deserves to be on the bench and not even sniff the court is Patty Mills. I don't want to see him out there again. Not the way he gets cooked. Then we have Ben Simmons. All that. And then we have Ben Simmons. This man, Benjamin Button Simmons, over the All-Star break, someone must have hit him in the face again because his knee is once again injured. From what I couldn't tell you, let me quote Jacques Vaughn, knee soreness. Knee soreness. Mans will be reevaluated in a week. So Ben's not even in the rotation because he's hurt again. Look, the church will blow it up ain't for everyone. I'm prepared to ride this out and see where it goes. I have faith that after a certain amount of losing, Jacques Vaughn will wake up and remember what the plan was and get back to it. You feel me? Mans will seek out the heritage and go to the roots. You feel me? Go to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you'll endorse. He's always on the steady course. Call him Mr. A. You feel me? He will go to the ground zero. He will go to the motherboard, the motherland of the Church of Blow It Up, and remember once more what the plan was. Build around Cam Thomas and Claxton. And once he figures that out and goes back to that, I'm not saying we'll win, but at least we'll be on a track with a trajectory that makes sense once again. Because the idea that you are going to get back 4 role players for 2 future Hall of Famers, and you think those role players that are from 2 completely different teams are going to infiltrate our team, be in the starting lineup, and we're just going to pick up where we left, like, that is so silly. And silly is the only word appropriate enough I can use on Nets Republic, but you know what I want to say. That is so ridiculous. And I don't know how Jacques thinks he's going to get that off, and we ain't going to say nothing. I don't want to talk about the playoffs right now. I just want to focus on making the most of this train wreck that we are a part of right now. Now our next game is against the Hawks. I guarantee you that I will go into that game 100% unbiased. I guarantee you that I will go into that game with the most loyal of intentions. I guarantee you that I will go into that game with the utmost confidence in our team. I guarantee you that I will be on the side of justice, on the side of Brooke and Lynn. Not just Brooklyn, Brooke and Lynn, both of them. I will get on here and slander Atlanta. And I will be unbiased in my reporting next video. So y'all better be ready for the most Brooklyn Netsy video you've ever gotten. Cause Atlanta, ooh, I hate those guys. Woo! I'll see you then for some good